State pensioners with £10,000 savings at risk of losing full DWP payment. If you're a state pensioner with just £10,000 in savings, you could be about to lose part or even all of your Department for Work and Pensions payments. In today's video, we're breaking down exactly who's at risk, why this is happening, and what you can do to protect your retirement income before it's too late. Welcome to UK Pension Update, your go-to source for the latest news, tips, and updates on pensions and benefits across the UK. If you're a state pensioner or planning for retirement, make sure you stick around because today we're covering a story that could affect thousands of retirees with savings of just £10,000. So, what exactly is happening? For many years, the state pension and associated benefits have been designed to provide a safety net for older adults who might not have substantial personal savings. However, the rules around means-tested benefits, which include things like pension credit, housing benefit, and council tax support, can be surprisingly strict. According to the latest information, the threshold for savings before a reduction in certain benefits kicks in could catch people who thought they were comfortably under the limit. In some cases, having £10,000 in savings could mean the difference between receiving full benefits and losing a significant portion of them. This issue is tied to the so-called savings credit taper. Essentially, the government allows a certain amount of savings before it starts reducing benefits, but once you go over that threshold, the benefits are gradually reduced at a fixed rate. For someone relying on these benefits as a key part of their income, even a small reduction can have a major impact on their day-to-day finances. And with living costs continuing to rise, many pensioners are finding that every pound counts. It's also important to note that not all benefits are affected in the same way. For example, the basic state pension itself is not means-tested, meaning everyone who qualifies will receive it regardless of savings. However, pension credit, which tops up income for pensioners on low earnings, is highly sensitive to both income and savings. This is where the problem arises. The threshold for what counts as excess savings may seem high, but for many pensioners who have worked hard and saved a modest sum, hitting that threshold could lead to a sudden drop in monthly payments. Financial experts have been warning about this for years, arguing that the system often penalizes people for being financially responsible. In practice, this means someone who has diligently saved £10,000 over a lifetime could see their benefit entitlement reduced, while someone who spent most of their money could still receive full payments. Critics describe this as a disincentive to save and a source of unnecessary anxiety for older adults trying to plan for retirement. To make matters even more complicated, the rules around how savings are assessed are not always straightforward. Certain types of savings, such as those held in ISAs, may be treated differently from others. Additionally, if you or your partner have capital in the form of property or investments, these can also affect your eligibility for means-tested benefits. The end result is a system that can feel opaque and confusing, leaving many pensioners unsure of how their finances might impact the support they receive. So, what can pensioners do to protect themselves from losing out? Experts suggest several strategies. First, it's crucial to get a clear understanding of your current benefit entitlements and how they are calculated. Organizations such as Age UK provide free advice services and calculators that can help you estimate the impact of savings on your pension credit and other benefits. Second, it may be worth exploring financial planning options that make the most of allowances and exemptions under the current rules. For example, certain types of savings vehicles may be ignored when assessing benefits, while others are counted in full. Understanding these nuances can make a big difference in what you end up receiving each month. It's also a reminder of how important it is to keep up with policy changes. Governments regularly adjust the thresholds and rules for means-tested benefits, often without much fanfare. In some cases, even a minor adjustment to the savings limit can push people over the threshold, reducing their entitlement unexpectedly. Staying informed through trusted news outlets, government websites, and pension advice services is essential to avoid unpleasant surprises. The human side of this story cannot be understated. For many older adults, state benefits are not just a top-up, they are a lifeline. Losing part of a payment because of modest savings can affect everything from grocery bills to utility payments, transport costs, and even health care. Advocacy groups argue that the current system needs reform to ensure that saving for the future is not penalized. They stress that the goal of public pensions and related support should be to provide security, not create stress and financial vulnerability. It's also worth noting that these concerns are not limited to the UK. Many countries with means-tested support systems face similar dilemmas: how to balance support for low-income retirees with incentives to save for the future. The conversation often revolves around fairness, efficiency, and the broader societal goal of ensuring that older adults can maintain dignity and independence. Returning to the UK context, one point that often surprises pensioners is the distinction between capital and income. Capital includes savings, investments, and certain properties, while income is what you earn from pensions, work, or other sources. The way benefits are calculated can sometimes penalize capital while leaving income untouched, or vice versa. Understanding this distinction is critical because it determines how your £10,000 in savings will be treated. For some, this may mean that a small adjustment to how savings are held can preserve eligibility for full payments, while for others, there may be fewer options. It's clear that for anyone nearing or already in retirement, having an informed strategy around savings and benefits is more important than ever. Financial advisors often recommend keeping a close eye on your total capital and understanding the thresholds that matter most for your specific circumstances. It's also wise to periodically review your benefits entitlement, as changes in government policy or in your personal circumstances can alter what you're eligible to receive. For those already affected, there may be ways to appeal or adjust payments, but these processes can be complex and time-consuming. This is another reason why proactive planning is so valuable. By understanding the rules before a problem arises, pensioners can avoid unexpected shortfalls and maintain financial stability in their retirement years. Finally, this story serves as a stark reminder of the challenges facing retirees today. Rising living costs, coupled with complex rules around benefits, mean that careful financial planning has never been more important. At the same time, it highlights the need for ongoing public discussion about how best to support older adults in a fair and transparent way. Policymakers face the delicate task of balancing limited resources with the needs of a growing population of pensioners, and stories like this shed light on the real-world consequences of these decisions. In conclusion, if you are a state pensioner or approaching retirement, it's crucial to understand how your savings might affect your benefits. Even seemingly modest savings, such as £10,000, could put you at risk of losing part of your department for work and pensions payments. Being proactive, seeking expert advice, and staying informed are the best ways to protect your financial well-being. While the system can feel daunting, knowledge and preparation are powerful tools that can help you maintain the security and independence that every retiree deserves. Thanks for watching UK Pension Update. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update that could impact your retirement. Share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Stay informed, stay prepared, and we'll see you in the next update.